I might do one more day. And then I'll call it a day myself. This game's pretty fun. Yeah, so I'm starting today with 70 steps. It's great. Take a look at my pictures. I don't really understand the star schedule. Like, I got the North Star the first time, and then the next day I found that thing again. Hey, MikeDaBird. Thanks for the raid. Welcome on in. My name's Yasher. I'm an avail. I like playing puzzle games. I have been playing Satisfactory recently as well. So yeah, welcome on in. Peanut butter. So right now I'm playing a new game called Blueprints. So you're supposed to take over, you're supposed to inherit a house, and then you go through different rooms. You get to choose the rooms you unlock, and your goal is this antechamber. It's kind of hard to get there. So what were you playing? I watched a bit of your stream earlier. I know that was this morning. Hope you've been doing all right. Have you had a great stream? So in this game, you get to choose like what room you want to unlock. So the rooms are all different. They're different each time, and there's like a rotation of rooms that you can choose from. Straight says non-furry. No Twitch says hi. Well, hi. Hope you enjoy your time on Twitch. So I usually like to choose like rooms that'll give you like keys and things. They're useful. Then you go through, and you can see another door. Not non-witch. Oh, I see. Oh, thanks for the follows. You had a Hatch Day subathon. Your Hatch Day was yesterday. Well, happy Hatch Day. Hope you had a great day yesterday. I do like your Avali character, your Avali model. RBI Gaming is he uses your Mike Volley. I think it's pretty nice. It's actually probably on my list of the next Avali that I'm going to get. I was about to get it on your stream earlier, but your little wheel thing stopped right before me. So I almost got it. Yeah, this time I chose a storeroom because the other room had a gem requirement. And of course the gems in this room. So I got another key and a coin. So you collect different items and can progress further through the rooms. New DLC out too. Sounds exciting. Now the wheel is biased. Yeah, they always are. They always stop like right before you want, or like you saw, they selected the same person several times in a row. Hey, need to get to bed. All right. I hope you have a great sleep, and thanks again for the raid. Hope you have a good rest, and hope to see you again sometime later. Thanks for the other follows. I didn't say thank you after you followed. Observatories are pretty good as well. They usually give you stuff. But this one wouldn't be as useful because the door is going to be blocked by the storeroom. So I like this one. The door is going over to the left. I've made it up to rank 8, all the way up to the second to last row. Couldn't quite get beyond that. There's usually different items, weird sculptures, weird paintings, things you can pick up and look at. It's a pretty neat game. If you like puzzle games, this is actually a pretty intriguing one. I haven't come across one like this in a long time. I'd be kind of painting myself into a corner. I haven't really gotten any rooms that are letting me go onwards to higher ranked rooms. But if you do get in a dead end, you have to call it a day, and then you start a new day. And there's like different effects. There's like things go on sale in different storerooms. The den's probably most useful and has a diamond or a gem in it. Guest bedroom is another dead end. Observatory would be good. Pantry gives you some coins. You do need a lot of coins though. For some of the things you have to buy, you need at least 15, and it's kind of difficult to get them. I'll go with the observatory this time. You can see what constellation's out. It's the cross. Rooms with 4 doors are more common. So the observatory gives you different effects too. That affects the room choices. The rotunda can rotate. Hallway parlor. Parlor usually has a neat little game in it, but that would lead me into a dead end. Sometimes there are cards, but I did see a note that said red memos are all lies. So maybe doors in the West Wing are less likely to be locked. weight room, lose half. Wow. Oh, that's awful. Okay, I'm either at a dead end or something I can't get to right now. And I can't re-roll, and I have to choose something. So I guess I'm going to be losing half. I guess it's a good thing I got those extra steps the last time. Oh, ads are running. I'm going to take a quick break while the ads go. Be right back. Okay, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed the ads. I don't. The ad breaks seem like they're coming a lot more frequently, but I think that's just because I'm enjoying this game. This is an awful room. That means like every time I pass back through this room, I'm going to lose steps. Experimental house features. Let's see what these are. Oh, I got a neat laboratory. There's some notes. Oh, that post-it note's in Russian. It says time. I haven't seen any other Russian in this game. Periodic table of elements. Arrow pointing left. So there's 12 elements indicated in here. This machine requires additional power piped in from the boiler room. So I need to have unlocked the boiler room as well. Effective immediately, electronic mail can only be accessed via the security terminal. Welcome to the laboratory. Experiment setup, research logs, pause experiment, log into network. I do not have a terminal password. In the laboratory, you are free to experiment by testing and combining different mechanics to create an original and unique house feature that will last until the end of the day. Choose a cause from column B and effect from cause from column A and effect from column B. Permanently. Spread dirt on the driveway. Draft a red room, lose 5 steps, then reach bedroom. After your second, add a small chest, permanently 1 gold. one permanent gold might be useful, like if you get the laboratory over time and you just keep doing it, and then it's probably how you make more money. Draft a hallway from another hallway. Yeah, I'll do that. Maybe bedroom and then permanent. Research logs, no experiments. Okay, this one. Obviously no power. It's a giant light bulb. Oh yeah. I'll have to match that stuff up for that machine there at some point. Heating and cooling curves. It's Randolph M. There are several people that leave notes around and they leave their names too. Oh, security door. Great. There's a little note. I typically work over at Cinca Labs, but got sent over here for a month to assist more with the new turbine tests. I think I need some help. For the past 3 days, I have been unable to find the laboratory on the estate. Today was the first success on that front. Can anyone tell me if this is typical? If so, how do I get any work done? Before I arrived, I was briefed on the ways the doors work, but I must admit I did not expect to be excluded from my new workstation for the first week. Any tips from my fellow technicians would be appreciated. I am also looking for those tips. Unlock the trunk, see if there's anything useful in here. Gem, key, and coins. No security cards lying around, unfortunately. Just gonna make some more notes here so I know. So I can review stuff, like next time I play I won't be completely in the dark. Make a note about steam from the boiler room for the puzzle. I'm gonna lose another half of my steps just walking through this room. Or no, or was it half of my steps just to create the room? It's actually much better. Still at a dead end though. I can use the door here. Closet, chapel, or nursery. Chapel costs you money to go in, but I have found coins on the ground before. Green rooms do not cost to draft. That would be nice, but I don't really have any space for green rooms. Oh, yeah, there's the safe in this one. Just gonna make a note of that. I forgot about that. There's also an office with a safe. I did get a code for that safe on the first day. If I could get the office, that would be great. Corridor. You always got to check on the ground for stuff. There may be keys or coins. The parlor. Parlor has a little game you can play for gems. You have that wind-up key. There's a little letter about the background of the game. This guy, M. Lowry, mentioned the game to Herbert, the owner of the estate who passed away, and is telling him the rules, basically set up the game for him. So at least one box always has true statements. At least one box always has false statements. So this one says this is the black box. This one also says this is the black box. This one, the black box, is not empty. Says that since these two are false, this one must be true. These kind of riddles are actually getting easier. Went through the wrong door. Lost a step for that. You gotta pay attention to commissary and rotunda. I'm gonna have to take rotunda because commissary just goes back there. And goodbye to all my gems. So I can unlock 2 doors. Can I do all of them? And draw new floor plans while drafting in this room. Courtyard. Those both have gem requirements. Guess I'll have to do this one. So these are archives. There's some more, I guess, lore. Some 1985, 1986. Marigold wins Herald Literary Honor. Marion Marigold adds another feather to her cap when she discovered Thursday that her picture book Swimbird had been chosen as the Herald Literary Medal Illustrated Book of the Year. Second time winning. Niece and closest living relation of Baron H.S. Sinclair, Mary began using Marigold as a pen name to free her from the political associations that one might make with the Sinclair family. Swimbird author never considered herself success. She confided, my son was the one that actually got me to start writing. Marigold has elaborated in previous interviews that her debut book, Red Prince, is based on her son and his inflexible love of the color red. A statement that has been held with much skepticism by the many pundits that viewed the book as a rather thinly veiled political critique of the Royalist Party, their unwavering, blind loyalty to the throne. Publisher and author detained by Red Guard questioned. Caleb Manning and his publisher, Philip White, were 2 of 3 dozen names that appeared on a leaked dossier naming them a person of interest in the Trinsdale bombing that killed 4 people last Thursday. Though no group had officially taken responsibility, it's widely believed the attack to be the work of the insurgent group RLCF, who also call themselves the Children of Blackwater. Ruffington Press was quick to dismiss the rumors in a statement released on Friday, maintaining that the popular author and Mr. White were simply victims of an unfortunate happenstance. Whatever that means, this would not be the first time that the publishing house had defended a rogue employee. 3 years ago, an associate editor with the company was arrested for criminal conspiracy, and the charges were later dropped. There's a lot of news clippings in here. Local author Marigold has announced a split with her long-term publisher Ruffington Press, citing personal reasons. Okay, Caleb Manning. After the arrest last week of Caleb Manning, Marigold had in the past referred as to her mentor, friend, and confidant. Seen in the corner, suspicious bag. 3rd major last year. Manning was released. Trial begins on Tuesday. Grand treason. No trace is discovered of Cinca heiress, but search continues. Rio, you're gonna go sleep? Well, thanks for the lark. And thanks for stopping by. It was nice having you around. I'll get back into Satisfactory eventually, so you don't have to be too bored with puzzle games. Yeah, I hope you have a good rest, and I'll see you next time. See, Mary Matthew Jones, author and illustrator whose fanciful stories are written under the pen name Marion Marigold, last seen by a close friend around 3:45 p.m. Friday. Getting into a carriage after a late-night luncheon at 100 Bell's Tea Room in Trinsdale. Miss Jones never arrived home, and the carriage driver cannot be located. The family and local authorities are very concerned, but have not deemed the case foul play. It's an out-of-character incident. At this point, we are seeking information. Priceless jewels stolen in a dramatic Royal Museum heist. Thieves have broken into the royal capital of Fen Aries, broken into one of the Crown's fabled closed exhibit. These lavish rooms have historically been reserved exclusively for the use of the aristocracy and high peerage, and access has never been granted to those outside noble circles, at least not until today, as local police and forensic experts have been spotted in virtually every corner of the museum grounds, dredging for clues. The museum authorities say they were alerted in the middle of the night by reports of several masked intruders. Intruders broke into the museum, subdued the royal guard, disabled the security system. By the time the militia arrived at the scene, the burglars had simply vanished. Although an official registry of the lost jewels had not been publicly announced, among the treasured artifacts rumored to have been stolen is the renowned ruby crown of Orinda Aries, a priceless crown jewel whose material worth pales in comparison to the historic value. If these rumors are true, the evidence may suggest that theft was politically motivated. So yeah, we got some lore. Not sure if it's related yet to anything here. That seems to be about it for that room. We can rotate again. One more. I'm also running out of footsteps. I'm down to 14. See this one. Archived floor plan. Great Hall has 7 locked doors. Cloister needs 3. So that's unknown versus this one. I haven't been to Great Hall yet, so I'll take a look at that one. Unlock this one while I'm closet or commissary. See what the archived floor plan is. Oh, that's just a utility closet. Door 1, 2, or 3. Let's try this one. There's a gem over here. A lever on the wall. Oh, I just opened up one of the doors in the antechamber. You can see the room with the moon on it. Up at the top, that's the goal. So it was foretold by the fortune teller exhibit in that one break room. I've actually run into a dead end if I don't find any more keys. I'm going to try and skip over these other rooms and just go straight down back to... I mean, that's a lot of steps. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 back to the entrance hall. Through the observatory. I do have another door here. Ooh, office needs 2 gems. Check one item and retrieve it on another day. Go with the archive, but I don't really have any items. Your allowance has been raised. Cool. Oh yeah, this is the guy that was talking about billiard room. Key card. That was this door in the laboratory. Nothing on the floor. See, I almost forgot about bedrooms. This is a bedroom. So yeah, this should raise my allowance. So we'll see next time if I have 2 coins to start with. Little blocks, toys and things. There's a book there. Oh, it's Red Prince. It's that the book that we read about. That's a long book. I could give it a read after this ad break. Okay, I'm going to just take a quick break. I'm going to stretch and get some water. And the ads should be starting soon. So. Okay, I think I'll look through this book and then I'll call it a night. It is after 12 already. Wow. Didn't expect it to be this late. But if there are any raid suggestions, I'm open to them. If there are any of Ollie's streaming, I need to raid out more often. Remember to do that. So there was a red prince who sat on a red throne. He had a red crown made of rubies and a red castle made of stone. The prince had a love for all things red. It's the only true color, the prince often said. He could not stand the sight of a canary or crow. He could not stand the white of a swan in the snow. He never looked up for fear of the view. He had heard that the sky was not a red hue. So he always had a book to turn his eyes down if he were ever outside when the clouds weren't around. And do you know which book the prince always had? The one that made him happy whenever he was sad? A story he read in the bath and the bed, and maybe you can guess with clues we have said. It was the story of a boy who also wore red, and he looked like our prince from his toes to his head. And as you, my reader, might already assume, this book is quite near you, in fact, in the same room. A story about you, if it needs to be said, about a red prince and his book, the red book we just read. Got a gem. So that was a very redundant story. The red book, the red prince's favorite book was also the red prince. Yeah, I think that is going to be all for this game tonight. Just going to call it a day. Yeah, I'm just going to look and see if there are any channels streaming, any of Ollie's. There are no of Ollie's streaming this game. You see another of Ollie streaming. It's Ollie of Ollie streaming games and demos. That might be fun. If no one else has any other suggestions, I'll just right over there. Yeah, thanks for coming out. Thanks again for the raid. And it's great having some new viewers, meeting some new faces. Yeah, it's always good to meet more volleys and play games with y'all. So hope you enjoy your time here, and give some greetings to Ollie. And I hope to see you all next time. Be nice to hang out and chat sometime. And yeah, good night as well. I'm probably going to be headed to bed as well. So yeah. And next time I'll probably play some more Satisfactory, and then I'll definitely be playing more of this puzzle game. It's really fun. Yeah.